Alright guys, in this video, I am going to show you how to submit your website to search engines like Google. And with that, I will assume you have logged on to your WordPress dashboard. And if you have done so, just navigate down to Yoast SEO and click on Settings. So once you are brought to this place, then come down and click on Site Connections. Here, we are going to begin with Google. And with that, come down here and click on Google Search Console. Then you have gone through the process of logging in with your Gmail account. Now you'll be brought to this place. Then here it will ask you to search for a property, or if you don't have any property, you can create a new property. A new property is that's your website. So like if I click here now, you can see most of the websites that I have added here. So for you, in your case as a beginner, you will have to come down and click on add property. So now once you are here, what you will basically do is to go and copy your website URL. Like here, you copy your website URL, then come back here and paste your URL here, then click on continue. Now it will be verifying your property, which in this case is your website. Then once it's done, it will bring up this to ask you to verify the ownership of this particular website. So recommended verification method is to upload an HTML file to your website. So this recommended verification method, you will have to download the file by clicking here to download the HTML file, or you can scroll down and use other verification methods like as you can see down here, from the HTML tag to the Google Analytics. So now for the sake of this tutorial, I would want us to use the HTML tag method. So for that, click on the icon to expand it. So now here, what we are going to do is to copy this link by clicking here on copy. Then as we have copied it, let's open up a new tab. Then we paste it here in the browser of the new tab. Then if you look here, you can see where it says content equals to followed by number. So just copy that number. Make sure you copy the number correctly. Now go back to your site connection settings. Here, paste that code here in the Google verification input. Now click on save changes. Then with this being done, go back to your Google Search Console here and now click on verify. So as you can see, once it's done, it will spring up this pop-up which will say ownership verified. And you can see the verification method, which is HTML tag. Now, all you need to do is to come down and click on done. Then with this, you can now click on search property. Now select that your website, which you have added as a new property. So now you'll be brought to this place. As you can see, here will be your dashboard, where you can be able to add users and give permissions to whoever you want to add to help you manage this particular search console. So now under it, you will see your name as the owner of the website. Then once you are here, the next thing which is very, very important that you do is to add your website sitemap. Now with that, come down and click on sitemaps. So at this stage, I know you might be asking, what is a sitemap? So basically, a sitemap is a link of the pages you want Google to crawl or to index on your website. And having a sitemap of your website, which you will also add in this search console, will help Google to index your website, as in to crawl your website and get the data of your website that will determine in which particular category your website falls into, so that when someone comes to Google to search that particular category of a product or of a website, then your website will be listed out among that particular category. Okay, and with that, if you remember, while we were setting up our Yoast SEO, if you have watched the previous video, you will remember there are some places that we switched off the post content because our e-commerce website doesn't have blog posts. So there are some places we switched some things off and switched some things on. That is why I said you should go back and watch that video. So those things we switched off are not going to display in our sitemap. So only those ones that we switched on are the ones Google is going to crawl and get the data of that particular ones. Now that we are here, we have to first of all generate the sitemap for our website. And how do we do that? So for that, you are going to go back to your WordPress dashboard. So back here on your WordPress dashboard, you come down to Yoast SEO. Then click on settings. Now here on the site features, just scroll down, then come down here to the APIs. So here you will come down to XML sitemaps and click on view the XML sitemap here. Then you'll be brought to this place. So as you are brought here, as you can see, these are the links that contains the data of all the products or all the posts you have on your website. Like if you click one of them now, you will see it will expand to show the data inside it. You will see the link of all the products you have on your website. Okay, but once you are here, make sure you did not click any one of these links yet. Just come up here and copy the URL link of your sitemap, which will be this. You only copy from sitemap down to .xml. Now go back to your search console, then paste the link of your sitemap here, just as you can see. Now click on submit. As you can see, sitemap submitted successfully, and it says that Google will periodically process it and look for changes. You will be notified if anything goes wrong. So that's perfect. You have completed the process. Just come down and click on dismiss. So that is how to generate your website sitemap and submit it to Google Search Console, which is submitting it to Google search engine. So now with this being done, let's go back to add our website to other search engines. So for that, I go back to my site connections, come down here under the Bing and click on Bing Webmaster Tools. So once their homepage opens, so if you have not signed up to Bing Webmaster, then you come down here and click on Get Started. Then you can choose to sign up with Microsoft, Facebook, or Google. But for the sake of this tutorial, I will sign up with my Google Gmail account. Now choose the Gmail you want to sign up with. Now come down here and click on Continue. So we will be brought to this place. If you have already submitted and verified your website to Google search engine, then you can choose this method by clicking on Import to import your site from Google Search Console and verify it here on Bing. Or you can just, like we did on Google Search Console, add your website URL manually here. Let us click on Import. So now I click on Import. So now this is what it's telling you. The data they will be importing from your Google Search Console accounts, which are all these things they listed here. And it reminds you that you have to already have logged on, as in signed on to your Google Search Console account, so that once you come down here, then click on Continue, everything will go smoothly. Okay, so for that I click on Continue because I've already signed up to my Google Search Console account, which is opened in another tab. Then it will remind you that Bing wants to access your Google account, so just come down and click on Allow. Then with that, it will list out the number of all the websites you have submitted and verified in your Google Search Console account, which in my case, you found out 3 websites. So with this, what you are going to do is to select the particular websites you want to verify on Bing, except if you want to verify all the websites you have on your Google Search Console account. Then you can go ahead and leave them like this and move on with importing all of them. But for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to check out the ones we don't need, because it is only one website that we want to import the data to our Bing Webmaster account. By selecting the one we want, I come down and click on Import. Then as you can see, it says congratulations, site addition successful. We have successfully imported one site from your Google Search Console account. Now all you need to do is to come down here and click on Done. Now you will be logged on to your Microsoft Bing Webmaster account, which as you can see that here is your dashboard. So the other procedure is, once you have logged on to your Microsoft Bing Webmaster account, you click here, then add a site. Now you have to copy your site's URL and paste it here, just like we did on Google Search Console settings. So paste your URL here, then come down here and click on Add. Now it will ask you to verify your website if you are the owner of the website. So in this case, just like we did also on the Google Search console procedure. You will either come here and download the file here, then upload it to the root of your directory. But for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to use the HTML meta tag. So click on the HTML meta tag. Now you will see the meta contents that you can add to your website to verify it. So for that, from here, the content equals to double quote. I will copy from the code, from the numbers, and make sure I copy all the numbers. Okay? Or you can copy it and paste it in a notepad, then edit it by copying out only this number. And now after copying it, then you go back to your used site connections. Then here you paste that verification code. Then click on save changes. So with this, go back to your Bing Webmaster Tools now. Now you can go ahead and click on verify. Then it will be verified, and once it's verified, it will bring you to this place, which is your dashboard. So with this being done, now Microsoft Bing search engine knows that your website exists. From now upwards, they will be crawling your website and displaying it among the list of the websites that people search according to the category of your website. Okay, so that is it on how to submit your website to Microsoft Bing search engine. We are going to proceed on how to submit our websites to Yandex search engine, because Yandex is among one of the biggest search engines we have, especially for those people in Asia continent like Russia. So for us to submit our websites to Yandex search engine, once you are here, come down here and click on Yandex Webmaster Tools. Then their homepage will open up. Now here you can create a new account here on Yandex by creating an ID, or you log in with your Facebook, Gmail, or Twitter account. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to sign up with my Gmail Google account by clicking on Google. Now this will pop up for me to select which Google Gmail account I want to sign up with in this platform. So I will select anyone that applies to me. Now here, click on continue to sign into Yandex. Then here, click on accept. So here, you will have to add the URL of your website, that website you want to submit to Yandex search engine. So you will come over here to your website and copy your website URL. Now go back to Yandex, then paste your URL here in this input and click on add. So now you will be brought to this place where it is asking you to verify the rights to this particular website. So if the website is your website, then you really need to verify that is your website. So for that, these three methods were given to you to use in verifying the ownership of this particular website. So what I'm going to do is to click on meta tag, because I want to verify with meta tag. So for that, here, this is my meta tag. Then coming to the content equals to this code number is what I am going to copy. Make sure you copy them correctly. Then right click and copy it. Then go back to my site connections settings. Here, I'll come down here and paste it into the input of the Yandex. Then now I will have to click on save changes. Then with this, I come back to Yandex. Now I'll come down here and click on check. As you can see, the checking is in progress. After it finished checking, then it will pop up your email address, which is the email address of you as admin and the owner of the website, to check if your email address is correct. If it's correct and you want to receive email notifications from them, then you can go ahead and leave it like this, or else you can click on here and select don't send email notifications. So whichever one you choose, just click on confirm. So now perfect. Then come down here and expand indexing. Now inside it, you come down and click on sitemap files. So here you will need to add your sitemap in this input. So for that, go back to your dashboard. So here on your dashboard, navigate down to Yoast SEO and click on settings. Now here under site features, come down to APIs. There you find XML sitemaps. So come down and click on view the XML sitemap. Then up here in the browser, copy the whole of your URL as it shows your sitemap link. Copy it and come back to your Yandex. Here, paste it here in the inputs. And now click on add. As you can see, it says that it has been added to the processing queue. And as they explained, that sometimes it can take up to 1 to 2 weeks, depending. Okay, so now that is all you need to do to submit your website to Yandex search engine. So now back here, the next one we have here is Baidu. So this is basically a Chinese search engine. So for you to submit your website to Chinese search search engines. Then once you are here, you come down here and click on Baidu Webmaster Tools. As you can see that this is in Chinese language, and as I don't speak Chinese, so for that I'm going to translate this page now. After translating it, you can just go ahead and click on login if you have created an account with them. Okay, so with all this being done, we are totally done with the process of how to submit your WordPress website to search engines like Google and others. And for that brings us to the end of this particular video today. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next videos.